Hey there, rival fans! So a few minutes ago we got the new game update with a new balance patch, so let's jump right into it. So first of all we get adjustments for the Vanguard. First is Captain America. Steel will receive some enhanced survivability, allowing more frequent entering and exiting of the combat. Reduce the delay time for shield restoration after the releasing Living Legend for 3 seconds to 2 seconds. Reduce Liberty Rush cooldown from 12 seconds to 10 seconds. Increase base health from 650 to 675. Reduce the energy cost for releasing Freedom Charge ultimate ability from 3400 to 3100. Reduce additional health provided per second to self after releasing it from 1110 and 100 to 100. So overall I think that Captain America got pretty much good buffs here, and this is kind of expected because he felt really weak. But yeah, I think this is a good changes for him. Next one is Doctor Strange. We'll be reducing the threat range and increasing the defense window of the Sorcerer Supreme. Add damage fall off to the Maelstrom of Madness and Gamma Maelstrom. Starting at 5 meters are reducing to 70% at 8 meters. Slightly decrease the shield value recovery rate after releasing shield of the Seraphim for the 80 seconds to 70 seconds. Well, I think these are pretty okay because Doctor Strange is kinda top tier tank right now, so also pretty nice changes. Thor, the god of thunder, could use some slight increased survivability and improved the success rate to his ultimate ability. Increase base health from 500 to 525, added immunity to control effects during God of Thunder ultimate ability. Well, this is pretty amazing, honestly. So now you can't deny Thor's ultimate, and I think that this is pretty strong, and also extra 25 HP will never hurt, so yeah, also great stuff for Thor, and I think that he will shine even more in the upcoming season. Now for the Hulk. Dr. Banner has been dominant, but some decreases sustained combat capability upon entering the battlefield will bring him more in line with other Vanguards. Reduce the indestructible guard gamma shield value for the hero Hulk from 250 to 200. Well, honestly, Hulk is pretty strong, yes, but he's not really see a lot of different usage in ranked games. Besides top tier players, so I think that this is a little bit strange decision to reduce his shield, but still I think it's fine. Next one is Venom. Venom increased survivability and the threats of his ultimate ability by the symbiote Manos will strike fear into the backlines of all enemy teams. Increase the symbiote resilience bonus health ratio gained per lost health point from 1 to 1.2. So now he probably gonna get 2k health in the best time frame usage of his shielding abilities, so now he will be even more tanky, and in a good hands of a pro Venom player it will be just huge, and increase the best damage of the Fear of the Abyss ultimate ability from 40 to 50. Again, I think it's pretty nice. It looks really good for Venom, and he might be even top tier S now, so yeah. Duelists. Black Panther. We are slightly decreasing T'Challa combat survivability. Reduce the additional health provided to self after refreshing Vibranium with Spirit Rend from 40 to 30 and the upper limit of additional health provided from 120 to 75. So seems like Black Panther nerfed a lot. Like these changes of a number, especially the top limit, is huge, and I think that it might hurt some Black Panther mains for sure. Now Black Widow get some really good buffs. Increase the range of the first effect of Edge Dancer from 3 meters radius to 5 meters radius. Reduce the time required to feel food to recover from 0 stamina to full from 12 seconds to 4 seconds. Reduce the time required to the Electroplasma Explosion ultimate ability to reach maximum power from 1 second to 0.6 seconds. Hawkeye will be decreasing the medium-long range damage capability, reducing the threat in combat radius and slightly improving the close combat resistance for the Avenging Archer. Slightly reduced the spread angle between every 2 blast arrows, so basically this is kind of a buff for him, because he can do some explosive damage now more precisely and do more damage with 2 arrows to 1 character more accurate, which is good, but I mean, we all expected Hawkeye nerfs, and here's what we get. Reduce the triggering distance of passive ability Archer's focus from 60 meters to 40 meters. Reduce the maximum additional damage of the passive from 80 to 70. And honestly, I don't think that this is a really big bug, which nerf which a lot of people expected. So yeah, kind of pretty mediocre mirrors here, so we'll see how it will work in the game. Hela just get reduced health from 275 to 250. Magic increase umbral incursion damage of the Dark Child from 115 to 135. So basically she's buffed a little bit. I think that's fine for the magic, because in this new season she probably gonna get reduced of the seasonal bonus damage. So yeah, we'll see how she will do now. Moon Knight, increase the number of talent generated of Hands of Khonshu ultimate ability from 10 to 14. And this is pretty good. Increase the explosion radius for each talent from 4 meters to 5 meters. So basically, more empowered ultimate ability for the Moon Knight, which is really strong. So what we get for my boy Namor, so honestly, not really big changes here, just more accurately placed spawns, monster spawns and frozen spawns. I think that's fine, like, it's always good to know that you can land some stuff more precisely. Now, Dance of the Butterfly, ultimate ability, will check for the barriers, including Magnetus, Metal Bulwark, Hulk's Indestructible Guards or stuff. So, seems like her ultimate will be easier to counter with the shields now, and I think that this is really good, because Psylocke ultimate is easily one of the best ultimates in the game so far. The Punisher, slightly reduce the spread of the Deliverance and Adjudication. I think it's kinda buff for the Punisher, and this is really strange to see, but yeah, we will see it in the upcoming meta. Scarlet Witch, increase Chaos Control fixed damage from 50 to 60 per second, reduce the person damage per second from 5 to 3, Titanium Burst projectile damage from 30 to 35. Well, I think these changes, we could say that this is a buff for the Scarlet Witch, so yeah, pretty much strong thing here, and maybe Scarlet Witch will be upper in the next meta. But for the Storm, we have a lot of amazing stuff. So first of all, increase Wind Blade projectile speed from 100 meters to 150 meters and left click damage from 50 to 55. Also we get increased Bolt Rush damage from 70 to 80, and after releasing Omega Hurricane ultimate ability, the bonus health provided for herself will increase from 350 to 450. Moreover, following its conclusion, the extra health will no longer vanish instantly, but will instead diminishing at the rate of 100 per second. This is a really huge buff for Storm. First of all, she has much more damage, she has less damage reduction from the fire attacks, and also her ultimate now will get her ability to escape tricky situations, because when you use ultimate you usually spawn in the middle of the enemy team, and now you will have more possibility to escape it after their ultimate finish. So I think this is so huge. Storm is gonna be really shiny now, hopefully, because I think that she is deserve more love from the community. Next one is Squirrel Girl. Additional effect of the unbeatable Squirrel Tsunami ultimate ability. The squirrels will rush towards the nearest enemy after bouncing instead of bouncing randomly. Also reduces Squirrel Tsunami health from 600 to 300. I think that this is quite fine. Different characters will be able to deal with it much more easily, but still she will be kind of pretty strong and pretty much the same what we see in Season 0. Winter Soldier. Increase the bonus health provided by Bionic Hook and Trained Voltage from 30 to 40. Increase Rostern's projectile damage from 70 to 75. Reduce the area damage from 70 to 65 and reduce damage decay from 65% to 40 meters and 60%. And increase base health from 250 to 275. Seems like a really decent buff for the Winter Soldier, so I think that this will be so damn huge, especially his ultimate. So yeah, guys, yeah, we should be really aware of, again, flying from the skies and all of us. So yeah. Wolverine. Logan will receive an increased basic attack combat strength, but a slightly decreased to the additional survivability after activating Undying Animal. So here's what we have. Increased base health from 300 to 350, which is really nice, and reduce the damage reduction ratio provided by the Undying Animal from 50% to 40%. I think it's more a kind of a buff than a nerf for the Wolverine, so yeah, pretty much a good change here. Strategist. Cloak and Dagger. Toy and Tandy will receive an increase of the healing capability as well as the expansion of the coverage area of their ultimate ability. Reduce Dagger Storm cooldown from 15 seconds to 12 seconds, good now, and increase the number of the dashes of the Eternal Bound ultimate ability from 3 to 4. Now I think we can speak about Cloak and Dagger might be a new meta character, but for now it's really hard to tell. We'll see how she will perform, how they will perform in the game. And Jeff's Landshark. Adjust its Jeff ultimate ability, range from a 10 meter sphere to a 10 meter radius, 5 meter high cylinder spell field. Increase the health of a Jeffel splash from 140 per second to 150 per second. So obviously, now we will be able to much more easily counters the ultimate of the Jeff the Landshark, and I think that this is honestly huge, because especially with the flying characters, it's super annoying when Jeff just catching you randomly when you're kind of 30 meters above him. And yeah, this is a big change. Now Luna Snow. Luna Snow get increase of the interval for switching between healing and damage in the Fate of Boss Worlds from 0.1 to 0.5 seconds, so you won't be able to spam her ultimate ability like it was previously to get both damage and healing effects. I think it's good nerf for Luna Snow. And Mantis reduce a natural favor passive movement boost from 2.5 to 1.5 meter per second. Again, a huge nerf for Mantis, so maybe we will see new strategists in the meta of the next season. And Rocket Raccoon get increase of the healing to repair mode from 60 per second to 70 per second. Also pretty nice, because Rocket Raccoon need more love. Now for the team-up abilities, Hawkeye and Black Widow. To further tone down Hawkeye oppression, will be reducing his seasonal buff, reducing Hawkeye's seasonal buff from 20% to 15%. I'm not sure that's a big deal, honestly, but I think that's fine that they did at least this. Hela, Thor and Loki reduced Hela season buff from 20 to 15, again similar to the Hawkeye. Lunar Snow and Namor increased frozen spawn damage from 25 to 27, increased frozen spawn slowing effect applied to hit enemies from 25 to 30%, and increased berserk stake frozen span damage from 16 to 18. And oh yes, this sounds good for me as a Namor main, and I like these changes. Now Rocket Raccoon, the Punisher and Winter Soldier, we get reduce the cooldown of ammo invention from 45 to 40 seconds. Again, good buff for the Punisher and Winter Soldier in the team up with a Rocket Raccoon. Now Scarlet Witch and Magneto increase metallic fusion projectile damage from 55 to 60, increase metallic fusion spell field damage from 30 to 35. And again, seems like Magneto get his strands back, and with a new skin it's really good, because a lot of people would like to play Magneto as a tank. And finally, Thor, Storm and Captain America reduce the cooldown of Charged Gale from 20 to 15, and increase the damage of Charged Gale from 50 to 55. So again, some good buffs for Storm in the team up with Thor, and Thor is also buffed with the Captain America, so I think that we can see these comps in the meta pretty soon. So yeah guys, this is all for the huge nerfs and updates of the Marvel Rivals upcoming patch. Tell me your thoughts about this one. What do you think are the best one? What is the worst one? I would like to know. So yeah, see you in the next video. Bye!
Hey Rivalers, sorry for interrupting, but only 1.7% of you subscribe to my channel. To support me and my channel, please subscribe and hit that like button. Thanks!